Today we are going to be going over a drawing technique called cross-hatching and using line to create shadow and values. When I say values, I'm really talking about the grayscale from light to dark. I'm going to do this little demonstration here to kind of give you a practical idea of what I mean by that. So again, we're creating like a grayscale. We're going to have one side that's lighter, and as we go to the right, the boxes are going to get darker through a process of drawing more lines on top of these lines. And we'll get to cross-hatching in the very last box. So again, I have these vertical lines, and now I'm just going to bisect these lines with a series of horizontal lines. I rotated my paper. I find it easier to keep drawing in the same direction, so that's why I turned my paper. And again, to show this, how this works, once I do something to one of these squares, I have to do it to all of them, because to see this process work, it's accumulative. We're adding on more lines to what we just previously did. So in the first box, we just have the vertical lines. In the second box, we have the crisscross lines, and now I am cross-hatching. So I'm going at a diagonal here. You can already see the shift in value from the first one to the third one. On this last one, I'm going to repeat that same process that I just did and add the last set of lines that are cross-hatching in the other direction. Really what I'm doing is I'm filling up the space a little bit more with all these lines that I'm creating. And what that does is it creates a darker spot on the page. So you can see here, the first one is light, and as we go to the right, it gets darker. Next, we're just going to build a simple little box. And this box is going to be going back in space. And we're going to add some shadow through the cross-hatching process to really give this box a sense of depth and a light source. On the top of this box, I'm going to do what we did for the first box at our top here. I'm just going to make a series of parallel lines. You can already see this feels like there's a little bit of a shift here on the top of that box going back in space. I'm going to repeat that here on that side. Then with the side here, once I get done, I want that to be darker. So now I'm going to do the second step, and I'm going to draw these vertical lines going across those horizontal lines that I just drew. You can already kind of see this value shift. So the left side's dark, the top's a little bit lighter, and then the face is white. I want this to be a little bit darker, so now I'm going to cross-hatch across that side. Really get that left side of this cube, this box, to be darker. So try this. Just try this simple demonstration yourself and get an idea how this works. And you can apply it to your drawing. Here are some examples. Notice the cross-hatching and how it creates different values in shading.